Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whoever. This is episode 71 of the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. I am TC Fontaine, joined by the Essential Wreak Havoc, Mr. 24/7 Malik Ricks. I forgot my nickname already. The Thespian TC Fontaine. Featuring the Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming podcasts, including Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, wherever else. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us that 5 stars. Wherever they got other reviews at, I don't necessarily know, but leave us a review on there if you listen on us, so other apps, whatever. Links to all the platforms are available at ykWrestling.com. Go get you some merch. My guy Reek rocking that tank. Black Lives Matter, designed by yours truly. So go ahead and buy some of those. You can go hit that link on ykWrestling.com that says "What a Maneuver." Take you straight to it. How y'all doing, man?
Chilling.
Cool.
Everybody tired, we out here, got some football about to come on.
Yes, sir.
Browns, think Baker Mayfield gonna take the Browns to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Pun slightly intended.
If they get past this game, I don't see nobody that's gonna stop them. Honestly, this is
Buffalo.
This is the real one. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's
Buffalo defense is Baker's worst nightmare.
probably, because Chiefs defense ain't really like that. They just got to survive. Pat.
Yeah. Hey, can you imagine if the Browns and the Bills playing in the Super Bowl? I mean, in the AFC title game.
Man, listen. All I know
that's how you know this season don't count.
Well, see, I don't know that because that's different. Like, everything trying to make a shift. Like, we're not seeing the Pats or like even the Chiefs in the AFC title game. It's like there's a whole shift going on. You know what I'm saying? But the Bills make it to the Super Bowl. If you selling tables, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Man. Flaming tables. Like, they about to bring WrestleMania to Raymond James Stadium before WrestleMania can get there.
That's a fact. Yo.
And me as a Patriots fan, I necessarily don't really want to see them in the Super Bowl or anywhere close. Like, they a little too close for my comfort right now.
Hey, man. One more game.
We'll see, man. That's football. This is a wrestling podcast. Malik, how you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I had a great night last night with Versus.
Yeah.
I started a new thing when I'm watching like the build-ups to WrestleManias. Right now I'm in 2001, and like I was saying before, wrestling back then, it just seemed so effortless. Like, even the matches weren't like the wrestling wasn't as good, but the matches were so entertaining that it was like it didn't have to be, And watching that, I'll just be thinking, like, where did we go wrong? Like, how do we get back to that? The entertainment of the matches of guys who can't wrestle as well as others. You got the guys that can wrestle really good who probably don't need all the entertainment. So, like, how do we get the guys who can't wrestle as well? How do we get that entertainment back in the life? So, but yeah. But speaking of WrestleMania, too, I'm kind of pissed off about the dates.
Man. I think that's all it is. The fans aren't tolerant of this. They take the stuff too seriously. I say this all the time. They take themselves too seriously that when like some silly stuff comes, like when people were complaining about the MJF and Chris Jericho thing, I thought that shit was incredible. And then you had the Otis trial the same week. Like, it was a lot of ridiculous stuff going on, and I loved all of it. I think you just do that, and like it's just the fans just got to be tolerant of it, but they not. They think they know more than they don't. But
the thing about, like, I just watched the Royal Rumble and I watched the Raw after that, like this morning, and even with that, it wasn't like silly gimmicky. You know what I mean? Where they had a whole freaking hardcore match in the middle of the Royal Rumble, like 2001. Like they had a whole hardcore match in the middle of that, which was pretty like entertaining. You know, even what was it? Drew Carey came out like. You know, he wasn't throwing people out the ring or whatever. He got in there. The Hardy Boys eliminated themselves, and then he almost got
if somebody like Drew Carey, like
genius.
But check this out. Like Drew Carey came out during that Rumble. Back then, it was such a big deal because you know Drew Carey was kind of that dude back then. But can you imagine like somebody on Drew Carey's level come in, like any celebrity come in now, people complain about it. Oh, they're taking spots away from this person, not realizing the mainstream attention that these celebrities are drawing to the product.
I think the reason is because there's so much talent now. Like, you know what I mean? Back then you had little space to work with because you didn't have 15 dudes within 4 different brands. You know what I mean? Like back then you had a lot of space because they had solid maybe 20, maybe 35, 40 dudes that we actually really seen. So even within you could drop somebody in there. Like you had the world title match, so you know Triple H and Kurt's not going to be in there. Like you had a lot of leeway with that. But it's just like I said, the simple thing he did was like when Kane came out, he was terrified. He almost got choke slammed. And after that happened, he was like, man, fuck this. I'm hopping right out. And it was like, to me, like I said, it was just effortless. Like he ain't come in body slamming people, jumping off the top rope and all that shit.
But they don't got to do that at all either.
He played his role, and I like it. But even then, like it was just like 3 different stories. No, it wasn't. But that top rope, we gotta say it was terrible. His feet hit the ground before he did. Like
you're not a trained wrestler. It's not gonna look good. People thinking like
that's why you don't need to be on the top rope. There's no need for that. There's no need. If you're not a professional wrestler, don't get your ass up there.
So like, so did you have a problem?
I'm not gonna run the ball and I see Ray Lewis. Like I'm not about to run and you see Ray Lewis right there. You're gonna get blasted. Like no.
Did you have
now if he would have did like a little body slam, what was it, a clothesline or some shit like that? That's cool. You know what I mean?
Did you have a problem with fucking lane? Did you have a problem with Machine Gun Kelly getting power bombed off the stage?
No, because that's realistic. He take it and he threw like Kevin Owens threw him. It's not like he was power bombing Kevin Owens. Now, if he power bombed Kevin Owens, I would have had a problem with that. But he got power bombed. Like that shit was dope.
What about when Stephen Amell was at SummerSlam?
Who is Stephen Amell? I don't
know.
Arrow.
Oh, yeah.
He also wrestled at All In.
I don't know. Is he a wrestler? I really don't know. I don't.
He's not.
He's Cody Rhodes' friend.
He's an actor.
What did he do?
Cool, Cody.
What did he do at SummerSlam? Did he do some offense?
He was in a tag match.
He teamed up with Neville versus I forgot who they faced. It was 2005.
Oh yeah,
Stardust.
Yeah.
Stardust.
Yeah, he's friends with Cody.
Pointless.
So
it's pointless. Waste of time. No, we don't. I don't need celebrities in matches.
He could go though. That's the thing.
But it's like it's
if they get like Pat McAfee, like if you can go and you can wrestle, I don't mind. But if you get in there doing that bullshit, like no, we don't need to see it.
It's just like it's the way they did it for me because it's like they brought Stephen Amell in like, but they were like hyping that guise of the Green Arrow like this nigga can really fight or something. Like no, bro, he doesn't. He's an actor, and so that's how they promoted it for SummerSlam. But it's like the match didn't live up to it at all.
It's always other stuff they can do. You know, I don't mind seeing people on the product. Like it's always other stuff they can do. But it's just some things I don't want to see.
Some people don't want to see him on the product at all. And that's the thing. It's just like
celebrities have always matter. Like people, you gotta realize what Mr. T was at the first WrestleMania. He wrestled in it. Muhammad Ali was there. Like, yeah.
Happy birthday to Muhammad Ali too, by the way.
Happy birthday. Rest in peace.
Also happy birthday to Brody Hoover. -1.
-1.
And early birthday to Batista. Unblock us on Instagram, please, sir.
Why are we blocked on Instagram?
Yeah,
I posted a meme like a year ago. Not even a full year ago. It was like at the start of the pandemic. It was a meme about somebody. I didn't even make the meme. Like I saw it and I just reposted it. It said this one dude from that Tiger King show looked like Batista, like if Batista let himself go. And I guess like he didn't find it funny. And so Yeah.
Oh man, yo, I'll tell you what. You be finding the most unique ways to get blocked. I swear.
I do.
This man got blocked by HBK. How the hell does that happen?
That one
Well,
hurt.
look. That you knew was coming. Like you're not about to make fun of this nigga eye, and you just gonna get away with it.
I mean, they literally made fun of his eye on TV. So I just said,
Oh man.
I thought it was free game.
Nah. They can do
I
that.
mean, I got blocked by people I never even said nothing block worthy to. Getting blocked by their husbands and shit.
Well, I mean, look. He blocked you. She didn't block you. He blocked you.
Yeah, I know he blocked.
What are you talking about?
It's amazing, ain't it?
There you go. He's talking about Naomi. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing.
Jimmy was on the feed and seen some hearts and was like, "Oh, we ain't having that shit today."
It had to be what it was. Jimmy said,
Go get the strap.
I'm getting the strap.
That's crazy.
Lock down.
Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah.
Hey man. So yesterday me and Malik were at this Versus show. I did not get to catch Hard to Kill all the way through. I did catch the main event though. Unfortunately, Alex Shelley was not a part of it. He said he does not have COVID. I don't know what the end game is. Hope they're not going to plan to have him turn on his partner, but it's wrestling. Madison Rain retired. So shout out to Madison Rain, 5-time Knockouts champion, 2-time Knockouts tag team champion. Speaking of the Knockouts tag team champions, Kiera Hogan, Tasha Steelz, Fire and Flavor, they won the Knockouts tag team championship tournament. Like I said, I've been willing this into existence before they even announced the belts were coming back. Like I just realized, I want to say August of last year, maybe July, and they were just teaming up. And there was a bunch of tag team matches featuring the women. I was like, they're bringing these belts back soon. And if they do, I'm going to need Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan to win the titles. And Impact, listen, they tapped into my mind. I don't think I ever said this on the show. So they just tapped into my mind. They made the right decision because, they had to make up for that decision they made it Hard to Kill last year. Not going to mention what it is, but we all know. So I appreciate them for that. Matt Cardona made his debut. You may know him as the former Zack Ryder in WWE. I think Ethan Page is dead. Apparently, he got his heart ripped out or something.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see what happens with that, if anything. I don't know. I know they said his contract was ending at the end of last year, so maybe that was his last.
So they killed him off.
I guess. I don't know.
That's wild, bro. Like, had his heart ripped out.
Like, all right. So it was. So Ethan Page's gimmick is like the ego, right? So his alter ego is Karate Man, and he basically faced himself in a cinematic match. So it's Karate Man versus Ethan Page, and Karate Man ripped his heart.
All right, let's move on.
Oh man, like they not afraid to go over the top. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they not. They know how to. They know not to take themselves too seriously. Like if you haven't seen the Wrestlers Court segment on Impact a couple months ago, some of the most ridiculous stuff I ever seen, but it was entertaining. I like ridiculous stuff. That's what wrestling is. Like wrestling is the athletic spectacle, obviously, but it's also just straight up ridiculousness in America. Like even in Japan, you ever heard of the Iron Metal Heavyweight Championship in Japan? It's the 24/7 championship on complete steroids. Like one of the former champions is a cat.
All right, man. Let's move on, please. All right. I never want to see
another former champion, Asuka.
Yeah. All right.
So like Asuka has the same title lineage as a cat.
All right.
True story.
See, I didn't.
So what else happened on Hard to Kill?
And in the main event, AEW World Champion Kenny Omega pinned the Impact World Champion Rich Swann. Decision that I'm not necessarily mad at right now. Just Rich Swann got to get that win back at Revolution or on some equivalent. Because if you just sold out your world champion to Kenny Omega and you don't follow up on that, I'm gonna have a problem.
Oh, you're gonna be really mad when he take that nigga belt.
I said that back then. I said that when it started to happen. I was like, he gonna beat Rich Swann, and it's gonna make me a little upset.
Like,
but they announced their next pay-per-view next month, Rebellion, which I think takes place like a week before Revolution.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe 2 weeks before. But on the logo, it was the Omega symbol, you know, like the symbol, like the arch, and a star, Kota Ibushi. You know, Kota Ibushi has a star.
Okay.
So I was just throwing it out there. I don't know.
Hey, 2021, we coming.
I don't know anything.
2021.
I mean,
you speculate because everybody kind of pointed that out at the time. It was like, oh, okay.
I'm here for that.
Me too.
I don't know how Kota Ibushi gonna get to America, but
hey, they got their ways, bro. They got their ways.
They do got ways because it was some people that was on Wrestle Kingdom from America.
Like,
so
we gotta realize when you got money, shoot, they gonna get you there back. You
right,
good.
Exactly.
Or get my dude Walter to America, man.
Please.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I know he don't want to live here and work here full time, but let him come for a few months, man.
That's what I'm saying. Get him back on the takeover.
He ain't doing nothing. He had a fire match this past week on NXT UK.
That's funny though. Walter,
what'd you say?
Walter don't want to live here.
I feel him. No. I don't want to live here either.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't mad at him at all. Just come through, have a fire ass match with somebody on NXT roster.
Right, you come back to America though, man. Like, you been here before. You was just here last year.
Right.
You come, wrestle on Takeover.
You don't want to get stuck.
Like, what Finn doing? Finn ain't doing shit. Finn in the middle of other people's beef.
Ooh. So I'm just gonna drop this real quick before you get if you got more shit about Hard to Kill, you finish that real quick. And
no, that was it.
Okay, so that theory I had about Kyle O'Reilly getting turned on, I'm amending it a little bit. I don't think it's Kyle that's gonna get turned on potentially because I watched NXT fully last night. I think it's gonna be Adam Cole that gets turned on.
Yeah,
and
I said the same thing.
Finn gonna step in his spot. That's what I think is gonna happen. Like the same way that Adam Cole kicked out AJ in Bullet Club. Adam Cole gonna get dropped out of Undisputed Era, and Finn gonna run the show over there. That's what I think this is.
It's a correction. Kenny Omega kicked AJ Styles out
about it too, right?
Yeah. Kenny Omega kicked AJ out.
Not Adam Cole. But I get what you're saying.
Because you gotta think about it too, right? Finn and Kyle kicked the shit out of each other 2 matches straight. They got a mutual respect for each other, right? Yeah. And Finn don't really fuck with Adam Cole. It's just like we got the same enemies, so we just on the same side for right now. But this whole thing with them two getting ready to go at it with Pete Dunne, Only Looking and Birch and everything like that, they might have a couple matches, but after the matches pass through, they're gonna be like, all right, look, it's time for you to go, bro. That's it.
So
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
so
I feel a little different.
I felt the same way because this past week on NXT, after they got into it with Pete Dunne and Only Lurking and those guys, you had Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and Adam Cole. And Adam Cole is, this whole time, the last 3.5 years, however long it's been almost 4 years. 4 years this year. Adam Cole has been the leader of the Undisputed Era the whole time. But the way that the blocking was, to use a theater term, the way the blocking was during this segment, Kyle O'Reilly was kind of positioned as the leader. Like Adam Cole was standing in the back, and Kyle O'Reilly was at the front, and I was like, that looks weird. But I was just like, I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
Yep.
So I was like, I gotta keep an eye on that. You're right, and you know, last time Roderick Strong was in the Dusty Classic, he ended up turning on his partner.
Turning on one of his partners.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Eye on it.
Well, you gotta watch him.
Sure, you gotta watch all them. But definitely, man. So you might be right about that, Reed.
I'm telling you, man. It's like, because I watched that closing, like, you know, the show title come up when they get ready to close the show. You just see the three of them over there in the corner, and then he just panned to Finn to add him into the picture. I'm like, oh shit, y'all ain't slick. I see what you're doing right now.
You right. You right. So we gonna see about that, man. I can't wait. And and this how we gonna know they listening.
Right. Like
hey, next up on our list of things here, man. WrestleMania. They announced the WrestleMania locations for the next 3 years, including this year. We finally got an actual announcement on what they about to do. So this year, WrestleMania 37 taking place at Raymond James Stadium. Same place it was supposed to be last year, but you know, everything got shut down. So April 10th, April 11th, we're doing it 2 nights. They said they're gonna have fans in there. So y'all gonna be in for a treat, man. Y'all get to go to WrestleMania, and then you get to watch Owen Hart and Eddie Guerrero face each other a couple weeks later. Can't wait.
Bro,
what the
fuck? Why would he say
Nah, look.
Yo, we not gonna brush past that joke. Like,
nah, because I saw that on Twitter last night when
I saw that tweet.
Like,
it was shout out to the Public Enemies podcast for that. I definitely just jocked their whole entire swag on that joke.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that any under normal circumstances, but we gonna have a litmus test a couple months before WrestleMania because the Super Bowl is in Tampa.
Yeah.
So they gonna have fans. So depending on how that goes, you know what I'm saying, we'll know for sure how good it's gonna be come WrestleMania. So they should be all right, but we'll know by February.
I mean, Canelo just fought in front of like 15,000 people in the stadium, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do like something similar to that.
Yeah, they can pull it off. They'll be all right.
We'll see, man. And
all I know is I want to see.
They don't like to bathe, so that might be kind of dangerous.
Wrestling fans be musty, bro. Like I swear.
Woo.
Like
all I know is
me and Malik was at Double or Nothing that whole weekend. It was just nothing. It was just
the Tuscany, man, like cigarettes and must.
Tuscany was hella musty.
Oh,
it's like cigarettes.
Caesar's all right because Caesar's, I don't know, but every like
we was in a bar where it was a little bit more spread out.
Yeah, like every big property on the strip got these like air fresheners that just smell good as shit.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I want one because that shit be smelling good. It smelled like some good ass cologne. So like Caesar's was cool. Tuscany, it was like, you know, they couldn't hide the must in there. Like,
yeah.
And y'all had really nice showers in these hotels, and y'all decided not to use them the whole weekend.
That's a fact, though. Nah, all I know is in WrestleMania in Tampa, Kevin Owens got to hold to his word about jumping off that ship.
He tweeted a picture of the pirate ship last night.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo,
he didn't forget.
I need him to make that jump on the Jey Uso through a table in a Falls Count Anywhere match. I need that. And we'll be
Then they're going to drag that feud out another 3 months?
They could pause it, you know what I'm saying, after like the last man standing match. And we got to talk about Talking Smack too, because that, like, the way they hyping that up, like, it's going to be some crazy shit. And Roman might beat this thing into a coma. So he could take some time off for a little bit.
What if Roman take that L?
I got more time. My stuff got pushed back. Just want to throw that out there.
Bet.
Cool. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I think Roman just to freshen him up a little bit because he's starting to go a little bit stale, just slowly. Have him drop the belt and then take his whole gaslighting asshole. Yeah.
Under one condition.
I wouldn't
To
mind.
another level.
Under one condition.
You can gain it back like after a month, but just like Kevin Owens needs to get another run with the title. Like
I can say this. I can say this.
Yeah.
How this Roman character, like having the belt is a plus, but he doesn't need it. You know what I mean? So like even if he was to drop it and like switch it right back, like I wouldn't mind that.
See,
Yeah,
I just have one condition.
One condition.
They have to have him. They got to let this Roman loose in the chamber, and that's how he wins it back. If they do that, I'm cool. We could take the L on in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'll be all right with that.
Yeah,
shout out to them. Let's continue with this WrestleMania though. Next year they announced that it will be returning back to Jerry's World at AT&T Stadium in Dallas on April 3rd, 2022. So, I'm gonna get to that in a second, Malik. But if all things go well with this whole COVID everything, I'm low key trying to be in Dallas. And then 2023.
Keep trying to be in Vegas with them in Vegas.
Yeah, in WrestleMania 2023 will be at SoFi Stadium where it was supposed to be this year. So I just want to say, in the words of Portland Trail Blazers point guard Damian Lillard, Vince McMahon,
running from the grind.
When it comes to Vegas and Allegiant Stadium, stop running from the grind. We want a WrestleMania here. There hasn't been a WrestleMania in Las Vegas.
Since that bullshit ass one.
1993.
When fucking Hulk Hogan won the title without even being in a match.
Yes.
He wasn't even in the match.
He wasn't even, I don't think he was booked on the show.
Nigga, that's our last WrestleMania we had. Like, you know how bad they make us look?
No.
The last WrestleMania
Hogan had a...
I don't think I was born. No, but he won the world title at the end.
Yeah.
He was at the Brand Yokozuna. What year? I don't even think I was born, bro.
93. You weren't born.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't even, but like 6 months old. So
I was like a year and some change.
Like, bro, come on, man.
Cut the check, Vince. I'm trying to go to wrestle. I'm trying to. Why can't wrestling talk
here,
bro?
This is the perfect marketing. You're gonna make the most money. But the NXT in the T-Mobile arena, like
the hotels, like the travel packages you could sell.
Bro, Raw, SmackDown, you have 3 sold out nights.
You can do access,
sell out wherever they go, but still.
You can do WrestleMania access at like Thomas and Mack Center and just have everything there. I only say that so I could work it and get in there for free. But
that's a cash Christmas, bro.
Vince,
bro.
I'm running from the grind. You're running from the hustle. You trying to get your hustle.
Can you imagine a post-Mania Raw in Vegas?
Bro, any Raw in Vegas has been special. I just want to say that mostly it's only probably been one show that I really didn't like in Vegas. But besides that, every time a SmackDown Raw, anything has been in Las Vegas, it's been special. Lit. The week before DX reunited, I was at that Raw in Vegas when they wanted Triple H to hit Shawn with the sledgehammer and all that stuff. Like, they didn't reunite that week, but the next week they did. Bro, we have led up, turned up. The pipe bomb was here.
I was about to say that. Yeah,
Festival of Friendship
in Vegas.
Yeah, what was they talking about?
The Shield all held the WWE Championship on the same night.
At the same night, I was there. Come on, man. Vince, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro?
That's why last time Vince McMahon appeared on TV in Vegas, he was getting his ass beat by Kevin Owens.
That's where he headbutted him, right?
Yes.
Oh,
headbutted the shit out that boy. And I popped. I was like, yeah, get out of here, Vince. No, I just never seen Vince get his ass beat in person. So like, I was like, I felt good to witness that in 2017 of all the years. I thought I would never see it.
Go get that man.
I've seen Vince wrestle before, but I never seen him get his ass beat.
Bro, we seen freaking Floyd Mayweather break Big Show's nose.
He did. That happened here.
You know what I mean? That's another point to my earlier. Like Floyd did what Floyd do. Like he really punched it. Though. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Wasn't that Fire Stone Cold Triple H match here at No Mercy?
Yes, it was. Yep, it was.
Yeah.
201, you talking about?
Yep.
Yep, it was.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It was at Thomas and Matt.
Boy.
Actually, no, it wasn't. It was definitely Stone Cold and Kurt Angle. Oh wait, I'm tripping.
They still
That's
had
No
the
Mercy.
matches.
That's No Mercy. That's No Mercy. I'm in No Way Out.
Yeah, no way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Triple H and Stone
That
Cold.
was
No Way
that
Out.
was 3 Stages of Hell, right?
Was it?
I feel like it was.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, all I'm saying, bro, is like
I'm gonna add that to my playlist when we're done too.
WWE in Las Vegas is, didn't Bailey like tear up her stuff out here too?
Yeah, that was the last time that was here.
Slaughtered them.
WWE in Las Vegas.
Bailey won the
is
championship.
gold.
Yeah.
Her longest reigning SmackDown Women's Championship reign started here,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I saw it all.
I remember, I'll never forget. I
Malik
started
wasn't
to chant-
there.
No,
He was
I was at the
doing
PFL.
something.
Rick
We
was
was-
in Vegas. I was with Rick.
We was down the street, bro.
I was down the street.
Man. Literally.
Yeah,
we was down the
Vince, man,
street.
we want WrestleMania. So next year, when y'all announce WrestleMania and WrestleMania 2024, and y'all had that shit back at the Superdome again, I'm never watching the show ever
Cussing
again.
you out, Vince.
I'm never watching your shows ever again. If your ass go
Like,
back to the Superdome one more damn time.
Yeah.
Bro, look at our resume, bro. Like, just look at it. I think Triple H and Batista had at Vengeance had like the hell of a
Vince, hell of a
facility.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
We lit. What y'all doing? This the city.
Vince.
But what do I know?
Cause
What do I
Michaels-
know?
Look. Shawn Michaels got his one up on Kurt Angle on that night too.
Yeah. But what do we know? I just haven't just been living in Vegas all my life, born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? Been to most of the wrestling events that have came through here and seen.
And while we at it,
What do I
man,
know?
you need to bless my city with another pay-per-view.
Mhm.
My city ain't had a pay-per-view since 2008.
Damn.
Before that, sometime in the 90s. I don't know. I don't know. Vince be scared to go to certain markets where he can't make money at. But certain markets, fans is clamoring to see this. Like they had the takeover in Portland last year. Portland ain't had a pay-per-view in like 10 years. They was hot for it.
Bro,
They won an actual pay-per-view too. Like
that takeover was so.
It's one of the best takeovers.
There wasn't a single bad match on that card. Like everything was hitting. Start to
Vince,
finish.
bring your ass back out here. I think we spent too much time talking about this. Let's move on.
I mean, we got to.
We just
We
gotta. Hold on.
We
Hold on.
deserve it.
That
I'm upset.
that was our rant for this week.
Yeah, it cannot be overstated. In bold caps, let us cut the check, Vince. Come to
Hopefully,
Vegas.
you cutting the check for us when you come to Vegas, and then we can just work together.
That's what I'm saying.
Indeed.
Hashtag Young Kings Wrestling on WWE Network.
Man,
Big facts.
y'all put Swerve on there.
Bird, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I know y'all got room for more black people. Y'all got New Day and Swerve. Like, did y'all hit y'all black limit? Our Truth got a show too. You hit that limit?
Lily ain't got her podcast on the show.
Yo, she be making people cry on that shit.
That's facts. That's why, I can't wait for PFL too, because I'm gonna talk to her about that shit when we get back up there.
Yeah,
I'm dead ass. Like, yo, listen. I know you got like inside track, you know what I'm saying, with podcasting. We got a show over here, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Some long episodes deep.
We just
some interviews.
Get her with the interview, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Work some shit out.
And Lily is such a sweet person.
Facts.
She was so nice that entire weekend.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so I wanted to recap this past week, but for some reason, every time Dynamite has a tape show, it's not as good as the live show. So it's something they should probably work on. So I don't want to talk about that. And on the WWE side of things, it was just weird. Like Monday was weird since you didn't have a lot of people on the show because your world champion has COVID. Kind of probably the same thing on SmackDown. It was like 5 singles matches in like 3 segments. That Bailey segment was fire though. The ding dong hello. I enjoyed that.
Bailey turned it to Omega Karen.
Man,
real shit.
With the glasses, like
oh.
As soon as that show started, it was already better than Ellen to me. It was not a tall task, but
that's what I'm saying.
But next week we got a big title match, rematch from 2 weeks ago. Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. And Reek, you wanted to say something in regards to that?
So, I'm hearing this whole thing lately, and I guess it started with The Miz, how Big E's not serious. And, no matter what, his gimmick, it's all about comedy and humor, all this other shit. He doesn't know how to get up a notch, and he won't get... Yeah, that type of shit. He won't get like a real serious run until he gets serious. But see, I need people to understand. And if you're listening, listen real close to what I'm about to say, okay? And I noticed this even more so after watching SmackDown this past Friday. Big E, when he gets serious, he's black serious, okay? Here's what I mean by that.
You remember on 40? You was looking for a nigga here and there.
Exactly. Right. And if you ever had, your folks, your mom, your pop say something to you, and they don't have a serious face on, but they're serious. It's like, listen, you better take your ass in the house and stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? They can say that with a smile on their face, but
Bro, my mom had ways of making me cry with just one stare.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That. It's like they can say certain shit and not even have a straight face, but they're not playing with you. If you watch SmackDown this past Friday, when he was sitting on the couch, he's chilling. But as soon as Apollo came over to him, he's like, yeah, you keep on laughing, nigga. You keep trying to come for this. You're not gonna take this. He's laughing.
It's when he touched his belt. That's when he got
exactly. He was like, listen, bro.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, though.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, you playing. You over there.
Hold on just a minute.
You're not even gonna touch this. Exactly. He's like, you're not gonna touch this. You know what I'm saying? We cool. We got respect and everything, but you're not taking this from me. And then they continue that on Talking Smack. He's like, listen, bro, it's cool. We could dap it up and everything like that afterwards, but you're not taking what I done did 8 years for this. You ain't taking this from me. So, this whole thing, he not serious. Trust me when I tell you, this man's serious as a heart attack, but he black serious. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same shit as, the series that y'all like to see on a weekly basis from all these other guys. No. This is black series. Ask your black friends. They'll tell you all about it. This nigga serious as a heart attack. This is a switch that he got to flip.
And your real black friends. Like, you got some real black friends. Not not your, I have a black friend. I'm not racist black friend.
Right. Like, you gotta know some people that done grew up with this shit. Like, no.
I mean, you gotta have some niggas.
Yeah. Yeah, ask them what Black Series is. Exactly. Ask them what Black Series is, and then watch Big E, and tell me you don't see it. He just got to flip a switch. He could be laughing and all this other shit, but it's a little switch. You got to pay close attention to it. Once he flip it, that serious shit is on. You just got to pay attention to it, and that's what Apollo getting ready to find out in a week. You know what I'm saying? Because he went and slapped this nigga last week and thought it was gonna be sweet. That's when the switch got flipped. He was like, "Oh, word!" Beat that nigga ass in about 5 minutes.
The whole rest of the match, bro.
Oh, he got his ass cooked.
Trash that.
He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
Trash that boy. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, listen, that's Black Serious. He just flipped that switch and said, "Okay, I'm beating your ass now." Apollo didn't get a single piece of offense in during that whole flurry. It was game over.
He got like 2 moves in.
Exactly. That was it. Trashy. But
I'm real
curious to see like this whole thing with him and Roman though.
I
That got my
was
attention.
just about to ask that. I'm like, what is this
Yeah.
thing with? I seen the talking smack, and like the whole breathing. Like the only thing that was funny though, like when Apollo just sitting there breathing while Payman talk, like that shit's hilarious. But anyway, I want to know like what's the like what they gonna go with that?
I haven't
I
thought.
think he gonna hit that edge. Like Paulo's clearly headed towards a heel turn.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of when, not if. And it's a matter of if he gonna be a Paul Heyman guy.
That's the thing too. And I was listening to Smacking and Raw, our homies over on the show. They was talking about it, and they're like, well, Apollo shouldn't be a part of the group because it's family. You know what I'm saying? It's Jay, Jimmy when he comes back and everything like that. But I could say this. It's not so much that he has to be like a part of the family. He could be like an enforcer or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You can structure this out to where it's like, okay, you got Roman, Jay, they're here, but you got a couple guys with you. Like, I think that there's a way you can do that because it's like Roman is doing his thing in 2021, bar none. He's making sure the right guys get pushed and the right guys get over, and that's part of the reason why he was doing the segment and everything like that. But if you can build these guys up in a way that it's not affecting the main ingredient of what you're doing, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if Jay comes and helps Apollo win the title next week? I'm not gonna be mad at that because now you're gonna have a whole program to set up, and this is just another step in the process of us eventually getting Big E versus Roman for the title. So I mean, you can advance that program by doing that. And Apollo needs that rub. You know what I'm saying? He's been through, the up and down, stop start with his push and everything like that. The face thing is not working no more. So why not go heel? And I'm noticing this trend. It's like when Paul Heyman does this thing on Talking Smack, when he turns to the side and starts looking guys in the eyes and having that heart-to-heart talk with
Gassing them up.
Yeah, and all of a sudden now we see them get some shine and they start getting on a run and everything like that. So it seems to me like Apollo's next on that list. Like he did it with Big E. Big E won the title. Now he's doing it with Apollo. We're going to see what happens. But
my good sir,
yeah,
you are one of the most, I'm not going to say the greatest. You're far beyond that. That's the type of shit Heyman be on.
Yeah.
He be just gassing folks up.
Right. That's what.
And they take that and they apply that.
Yeah. That's good though. Like he's giving these guys the rub.
Except Caleb.
He gaslighting the shit out of Kayla. It's like it's crazy. Like that passive aggressive shit he was doing with her this week, it was just like, bruh, that's terrible.
And then when Kevin Owens just like walked off set, it was just like this underlying gleaming of joy coming from Kayla. Just like, yeah, put that motherfucker in his place.
Oh man. Nah, Paul is so good with just like the facial expression, everything like that. Like the first time they had KO on after they beat his ass on SmackDown, and Paul was talking all this crazy shit, talking about you gonna be sitting in your hospital bed and you gonna learn to fear Roman Reigns. As soon as Kevin pulled up, this nigga thought he was in a fucking horror movie. He was just standing there. He put his hands out to shake. He just flinching and shit, like
shaking like a stripper.
Oh man, that man is a goat. Real talk.
Thanks.
But we need Paul Heyman to hype us up.
Oh hell yeah. Yo, let Paul Heyman drop some gems on this show. I promise you, the next week we're gonna be on the network. Real shit.
Mr. Havoc, sir. You. I don't know. I can't be Paul Heyman. He on another level.
It's just it's too
easy
to
go.
For that man.
Like you said, you go.
It's too easy for that man.
Hey man, Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. I want to give another shout out to Versus Pro Wrestling. Boulevard Brawls First show of 2021. It went great. It was fun. You can go watch the whole thing on Facebook. $5.99. Go support indie wrestlers. Only $5.99 for the show, man.
Good show too.
It was a really good show, man. No championships change hands, but you never know. Sometimes it might happen.
We'll see.
It might happen one day, and you didn't watch it. So
I mean, the GM this week, you know what I'm saying, he did some that backfired. He sent what's their name?
Scumbags.
I forget the whole crew. Scumbags, yeah. I want to say something else. The Scumbags. He sent their whole crew out, and Ricky wound up still finding a way to win without illegally.
He
beat Shaggy.
If you're familiar with Mr. Ricky Mandel,
yes, sir.
Sarah the Rebel, his girl, his manager, helps him out a lot. She was barred from ringside. My guy Shaggy, his crew, the Scumbags, also barred from ringside. So it was gonna be pretty straight up.
Yep.
Until Shaggy tried to get involved with his skateboard. Commissioner Zane Z Goody was like, "Nah, fam, we not having that," which allowed Mr. Mandel to hit a distracted Shaggy McLovin with his versus championship to retain his title. Very good.
Now, was that the GM fault? Because Shaggy, now think about it, Shaggy grabbed the skateboard first, which kind of set up the distraction for everything.
It's the GM's fault because he keep trying to F the Scumbags over every single show. Every time they go in his office, there's a clear bias against them.
Maybe.
And I'm hyping them up because I rock with the Scumbags because I feel that every time I go to a show, ever since the first Versus show I attended, they've been just mistreated. They're the tag champs, yes, but even then, they still just get mistreated.
We should have them on the show. So gotta hear this.
We should. They can speak their piece on here, but they will speak their piece on our channel this upcoming week. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
$5.99 on Facebook. Support indie wrestling.
Yes, sir. So that just made me think of I watched NXT last night, and Rascals debuted as MSK.
Forgot about that.
I sat up there thinking like maybe I need to start watching Impact because I knew about the Rascals. I just never watched Impact, and these niggas are nice, real talk. Like I wasn't really a fan of the pairing of Swerve and Atlas because it's like he kind of turned heel on him. So why are they pairing up? But yeah, because afterwards they had their little falling out and everything. So I'm cool with that.
They've been beefing for a minute.
Yeah. But they had a nice little showcase, you know what I'm saying? And they advanced in the tournament. So and NXT and then they tag teams, man. This shit is lit right now.
What y'all think MSK stand for?
No idea. Mean Street Kids.
Damn.
Something stupid, probably.
If you're familiar with the Rascals gimmick and Impact, my assumption is that MSK stands for motherfuckers smoking kush.
Yep.
That's just my guess. If you're familiar with their gimmick and Impact, it might be what it is. But they corporate now, so they can't be, as outward with it.
I mean, look, we've seen, FTR over there, so we know what FTR really is. So
yeah.
In the whole time, I thought FTR still fucked the Revival.
It did.
Yeah.
That's what it stood for?
Yeah, that's what it stood for.
That's not what it stands for now, though.
Oh, no. They changed.
Of course,
but
yeah. But we all know what it really stands for. We know the real know the real. We know what it is.
That's why the first time I seen them, like when they had it like on their gear and shit, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, they letting them rock with this right now? But they probably didn't tell them about all that because
I mean, the fan like we already know this stuff. Like it's not like we're protecting it. It's like it's not like back in 03, 05 and all that when you had that many people on the internet. But like everybody knows this. We know what that means. We know what it stands for. You might as well market it, make some bread off it.
That's what I'm saying. Like the crazy shit back then. Like when in 05 when Matt Hardy came back after getting fired, he name dropped Ring of Honor on TV. That was explosive because it's like that was unheard of at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we passed that.
That's a random thought that popped in my head this week too. I still haven't fully forgave Matt Hardy for turning on Jeff at the Royal Rumble.
Hold on.
I don't.
Hold on. I said this.
I still ain't forgave him for that. I don't know why.
Let me reflect on that, Malik, because I said this on Twitter a while back. Matt Hardy in kayfabe is a terrible brother. He has turned on his little brother.
Oh, trash!
Several times.
Oh,
yeah. At least 4 times. And Jeff keep just being a good brother and is taking him back.
No.
Matt left that nigga for Shannon Moore.
You turned on your brother for the nigga that took your girl. I didn't want to say the B word, but he took like in real like you turned on your brother for him.
Matt
sabotaged him for weeks. Matt set this man up.
Yeah, you tried to kill me.
He tried to kill him multiple times. Tried to run him off the road.
Killed his dog.
Killed his dog.
His dog
in my city, Omaha, Nebraska. He messed with the pyrotechnics and almost set his brother on fire.
Bro, you bring it back bad memories.
And that was all just in 1 month.
Matt left this nigga for Shannon Moore, bro.
That was in what 02, 03?
Yeah, 03. Left this nigga for Shannon Moore.
So
that's Jeff's childhood best friend too. Like that was his best friend
during the invasion.
Why is he not good enough?
During the invasion, you was getting mad at this dude. Y'all was supposed to be working together. You get mad at him. You thinking your girl is trying to get at your brother when y'all just working together.
But she really trying to get at your partner.
So you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Let me stop. Man. I'm just saying.
Y'all see what always been this past week?
No.
She said that somebody was threatening to fire her if she didn't do the live sex thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's fucked up.
This is like the way WWE operate. I can guarantee you it wasn't Vince. I know the way that the company operate is so many people in suits just going around, whereas like a lot of stuff just happens to get lost in translation. And so it was probably just one person was like, you got to do this, or you might be at risk of losing your job.
Well, I mean,
Mike got fired himself.
Maybe, but I'm like,
it's wrong.
If you watch like Edge's documentary back and stuff like that, he wasn't comfortable doing this shit.
Yeah,
like he was saying, it's like, yo,
he even was like, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah,
and they weren't even dating at the time. Apparently, I didn't know that.
Right.
Shit.
And he still was trying to stick up for it. And they was blaming Edge. And people on the internet was blaming Edge. I hate wrestling fans.
Well, I mean, look, and this is just back to what I was saying. Like the time that it was, we didn't have, that open communication about what's going on behind the scenes. All we see is, okay, Edge taking Matt Hardy's girl, and all of a sudden Matt Hardy's fired. It's like now we just left to draw their own conclusions after that. And the only real insider we had was Dave Meltzer. Fuck you, by the way. So yes, I'm not playing. Goddammit, I'm coming for that nigga Dave Meltzer. And
can y'all just
Brian Alvarez too. I'm telling you,
please
getting that nigga out of here. Getting that nigga out of here. Listen, him and Brian Alvarez is gonna be a tag team. But both of y'all gonna get your ass up out of here. It's 2 for 1.
I got more beef with Alvarez and Meltzer. Like at least Meltzer has been around. He's been around the block a few decades.
Who's Brian Alvarez?
Exactly.
David Meltzer Jr.
He Dave
His
Meltzer
protege.
lackey. The fact that I got a sound bite. Actually, I have it saved on my computer. It's been saved on here for a while now. This is from my guy, formerly known as Rusev Miro.
Oh,
And now we need to talk about Brian Alvarez. Who's that?
I agree.
That's a fact, bro. I'm sick of both of them. Get these niggas out of here. I'm sick and tired of it always got to come through them, and it's like more than half the time they be wrong about some shit or they get something wrong. Listen, tired of you're not the authority no more.
Or they allow they true.
Was Brian Alvarez was a wrestler, right?
Yeah, he wrestled.
Okay. Yeah.
Should have stuck with it at this point.
Just unfollow them niggas, bro. I don't like.
I don't follow them.
Hot over them.
I don't.
How do you even know what they say?
Look, but it's like every time, like when you read some shit that comes out, it's always
it just happens like
70% of the time.
Hey,
it's coming from Dave.
Listen.
Timeline regardless.
I just want to say this. I don't listen to any other wrestling podcast. I don't read any other wrestling news if it's not YK. All right, so I don't want to hear it. Man, if it ain't us, I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Do you even listen to us?
Sometimes, you know.
I'm the insider on this show.
24/7, you so busy, man.
You know what I mean? I do what I can, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Even if I don't listen to it, I let it play. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But if it ain't us, I don't pay attention to these people. Like I say, wrestling. Like I said on the last one, when people bring in their own narratives to it, bro. Stop watching these dudes, listening to. Like I said, me personally, I used to get so mad to the point where I unfollowed all wrestling, everything besides our stuff. You know what I mean? Like the few people we do know on Twitter, like I still follow them. But besides that, no, I'm not trying to. No, wrestling fans, no, not it.
I'm the insider on this show. Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Wojnarowski.
Alvarez.
Wojnarowski.
Getting these niggas out of here 2021. Not playing.
Yeah.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
That was my rant.
Oh, but yeah, once again, for Matt Hardy personally, great dude, great father, great husband. Shout out to Matt.
Bad brother.
But as kayfabe, man.
And
I was wondering, like, why have I always had some type of like little hatred towards him? And I just realized this week, like, I've never forgave him for that. So I still not.
You got to think.
I want to preface this real quick. Whenever we say on this show, we talk about somebody being a bad father or a bad brother or just a bad person, we are speaking strictly in kayfabe.
Yeah.
please.
So if Ray ever see that post about the awards, bro, listen.
I tried my hardest when I gave the award out to let it be clearly known what I was talking about in kayfabe. But just somebody don't know.
We talking in the wrestling world, and we've chronicled that in past episodes about it. When we seen on TV, that's all we talking about.
Mysterio clearly is not a bad father.
Yeah. He got his son in check. I'm a bad.
He got his son trained by one of the best wrestlers ever.
He got his son a debut.
He was trained by Lance Storm.
He got him in a debut at SummerSlam with Seth Rollins.
He keep his family dripped out in Gucci and Louis.
Facts, bro. The man,
he makes sure his family look good. How is he a bad father?
Shout out to Ray.
In kayfabe, it's a bad father for bringing his family to work.
Oh yeah. You know how happy I was to see Baron Corbin beat that nigga on SmackDown this week. You know how happy I am.
Baron Corbin said, "I'm the real mysterious king."
I have you so hyped, bro.
Oh, I do have one question, fellas.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of speculation of people saying Aleister Black should go back to NXT. My question is, where the hell has he been? Ever since this thing with his wife, I haven't seen him, period. So what do we know anything that's going on with him?
So the last thing I heard was that
it might be giving him the Luke Harper treatment.
I think they are. It's like the last thing I heard was that and this was a couple months ago. They didn't write anything for him because they didn't even know what show he was on. He's supposed to be, yeah.
It was like shortly after they drafted him to SmackDown, they forgot they drafted him.
He's been on SmackDown since the draft, but they claim to not have written anything for him because they didn't even know what show he was on.
Hey, now that we talking
What
shit,
the fuck is their job?
Hey, now that we talking shit, he gonna pop up at the Rumble because they listen to our show.
I hope so.
And they be like, oh yeah, we should bring him back.
Aleister Black is a great wrestler, so I hope he does pop back up.
Give him his old music back. Y'all gave Shinsuke his old music back.
Sheldon
want his old music back.
Give it to him.
Jeff Hardy is supposed to get his old music back for the last year.
Bruh, please. Like, what are y'all doing?
So WrestleMania is supposed to have fans. They're waiting for that to have fans back to play the music. So we're gonna see Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania with his music back, correct?
We better.
Like,
because if he come out there with the same music he's had since 1999,
That is blasphemous.
I want that no more words.
Yeah.
Young Kings Wrestling Podcast.
That's where like he really went upward with that singles push. Was when that music
and one more thing. I see y'all out there listening. I was scrolling through Facebook this week and I seen people where like they had like Jeff Hardy and Ed's pictures side by side, and they was debating who theme song was better. And I'm like, we've already been through this.
Edge.
You know what I'm saying? Edge won. Edge won the whole tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We already been through this.
Come on now.
It's crazy because it wasn't even my wrestling fan friends. It was like my personal friends. Like they're arguing over no more words in a Edge. Like I'm like,
and speaking of people listening to our show, Reek, the episode with the draft, you have been temporarily dethroned by another episode.
Oh, good Lord. Thank you.
By one listen.
Well, which episode was it?
The one where I refer to Chris Jericho and Jake Hager as the MAGA division of the Inner Circle is our most listened to episode.
What? It's the title. It's the fucking title.
It's the title. It's the title.
it has to be.
People was like, "What is this?"
AEW's MAGA division, or the Inner Circle MAGA division. Oh my god.
Hey man, Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. We just talking shit. So if you've been listening this long, thank you. Go ahead and follow us at YK Wrestling everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, TikTok, whatever other social media platforms is out there. We're gonna take it all over. I'm TC Fontaine. Go ahead, follow me.
Tumblr was still up.
Yeah, surprisingly,
still popping.
Surprisingly, it's still hanging on by a thread. You know what it was when Tumblr died? When they said y'all can't post gifs of like dicks no more, and so everybody was just like, "Oh, okay, we just gonna go to Twitter." They allow it.
Oh, that's
now
facts.
I just see a bunch of dicks and just people just having sex on my feed on Twitter all the damn
That's a
time.
fact.
Yo, you gotta be careful scrolling through Twitter.
I swear, bro, it's not even a joke no more. It's like how many times I just be like just answering some shit on Twitter, like, and then I just go scroll, and all of a sudden, titties, ass, all this stuff. I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
You don't let somebody walk up behind you while you just scrolling through.
I'm telling you, bro, like this is when did it get so dangerous?
I can't even
out
scroll
here?
at work safely, man. Some bullshit.
Hey, you know what I mean? So
follow me at tc.fontaine. I might post a monologue.
LV. Oh, my bad.
Possibly soon. Malik got some pictures he took of your boy, so as soon as he send those over,
Yeah.
I will post them.
Need the monologues.
For
Plug
real.
y'all socials, man.
Malik.lv 1 and 2Ks. They're both of me.
At Wreak Havoc 24 Instagram and Twitter, and make sure you go check out the Havoc Hour on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to your podcast. Shooting a new episode tonight, and it's going to be a all-star cast. I'm not even going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of guests coming on tonight. So, y'all make sure y'all keep it locked for that because it's going to be a nice episode tonight.
Hey, how much you trying to bet that Malik going to cancel?
Wait, I was supposed to be on tonight?
Yeah, look. I was going to do it.
What time my money, Reek?
What time is shooting?
I'm going to do it at like 12 over here, so like 9 for y'all.
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'll be there.
Okay.
Hey, send me the link. We were supposed to do it the other day. I
know.
Yeah, Reek the one that canceled.
Yeah, I was so tight. We didn't have no Wi-Fi. The thing went out because they was working on it.
I was hyped too. I was like, let's go.
I was too. I was like, man, I'm about to stick up for my guy, Kyrie.
Yo, listen, I was ready. This is gonna be a deep convo because I'm not feeling that nigga today. I'm not.
Hey, y'all won last night though.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. They
squad.
They look pretty damn good.
See what happens when you leave the Nets, Reek. I mean, leave the Knicks.
It's happiness.
Instant possible finals contender.
Like that's crazy. That's super crazy. Although now I see like the how trade Kyrie is trending heavy now.
For what?
Why not?
You know what they should do? And I'm 100% joking because they definitely should not do this. But get the old band back together, man. Get Russ over there in Brooklyn.
Nope.
They most definitely shouldn't do it, but they should.
Hell no.
I got some words for that because me being around a lot of this stuff and seeing like players who been working their ass off, and we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I got a couple
I'm just
words.
saying like that player you referring to. Last time I seen him,
no, not just him. It's Vegas have 1 million of them. That's just in Vegas. Not talking about LA. Not talking about places in Texas, Atlanta. Like there's players everywhere that is like, bro, they would you wasting the spot at this point if you don't want to play. So yeah, not just him, but like even him. Like I said, I was supposed to shoot him today. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about it later though.
Facts, man.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. We out of here, man.
Come on.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about, y'all.